unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. This is Derrick Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, here's Carr. A quick hitter, complete. It's Campbell. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game.
And the Raiders have got him.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Working out of the gun, Winston. Here as he's taken down.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking deep downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
29.
From the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They'll run. It's Henry going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Carr. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
That's taken on the 25. Well, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Powers ahead at the 45. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Jameis now on first down. His throw incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw, Winston. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal with the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd down, Winston. And that is incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Throwing, Winston. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, the right...
Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Jameis to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Carr will try it again on second down. He gets it left side to Johnson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On second down, Freeman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Winston. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Jameis now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now Winston. That escapes the set. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action now. Winston. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So 4th down, Winston to the sidelines. Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, good move. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Carr now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And caught, right side, Green. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Tackle made by Deidron Sinnott.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Winston. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
White 25. 57. Let's go.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Winston now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go. It's time to play.
Winston now to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So we are at halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jameis now on first down. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Here's Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 24. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Carr to throw on second down. And he finds Tyler Croft. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They go play action. Winston escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Rashawn Melvin that time able to make the play. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr again. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On play action, it's Carr. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play?
Partner, I know I'm supposed to really describe what happened there. I'm counting on you for this one. That was one weird play.
Well, what I was going to ask you, in these situations, shouldn't these guys just dive on the football around the goal line rather than try to make a heroic return?
That's what they're taught. But sometimes in the heat of battle, sometimes that heroic stuff comes to the front when you really don't need it.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Here's Winston. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now he's going to let it go. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. To throw his Carr, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. On 1st and 10, Winston. And the Raiders have got him. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They toss to Freeman. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Jameis to throw it. And it's complete. Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Freeman again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Winston steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Raider 2.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Deion Jones leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first down, Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Carr to throw again. Forced out to his left. Green with a catch left side. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. One final try now for Carr. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter